You may have read of my engagement. I should be one of the happiest girls alive. But, oh, Monsieur Poirot, I'm in terrible trouble. There is a man, a horrible man. His name is Lavington, and I hardly know how to tell you. There was a letter I wrote. I was only 16 at the time, and he... A letter that you wrote to this Mr. Lavington? Oh, no, not to him. To a young soldier. I was very fond of him. He was killed in the war. I understand, said Poirot kindly. It was a foolish letter, an indiscreet letter, but indeed, Monsieur Poirot, nothing more. But there are phrases in it which might bear a different interpretation. I see, said Poirot. And this letter has come into the possession of Monsieur Lavington? Yes, and he threatens, unless I pay him an enormous sum of money, a sum that is quite impossible for me to raise, to send it to the Duke. The dirty swine, I ejaculated. I beg your pardon, Lady Millicent. Would it be not wiser to confess all to your future husband? I dare not, Monsieur Poirot. The Duke is a rather peculiar character, jealous and suspicious and prone to believe the worst. I might as well break off my engagement at once. Dear, dear, said Poirot with an expressive grimace. And what do you want me to do, milady? I thought, perhaps, that I might ask Mr. Lavington to call upon you. I will tell him that you were empowered by me to discuss the matter. Perhaps you could reduce his demands. What sum does he mention? £20,000, an impossibility. I doubt if I could even raise 1,000. You might perhaps borrow the money on the prospect of your approaching marriage, but I doubt if you could get hold of half that sum. Besides, eh bien, it is repugnant to me that you should pay. Nor the ingenuity of Hercule Poirot shall defeat your enemies. Send me this Mr. Lavington. Is he likely to bring the letter with him? The girl shook her head. I do not think so. He is very cautious. I suppose there is no doubt that he really has it. He showed it to me when I went to his house. You went to his house? That was very imprudent, milady. Was it? I was so desperate I hoped my entreaties might move him. Oh la la! The Lavingtons of this world are not moved by entreaties. He would welcome them as showing how much importance you attach to the document. Where does he live, this fine gentleman? At Buena Vista, Wimbledon. I went there after dark. Poirot groaned. I declared that I would inform the police in the end, but he only laughed in a horrid, sneering manner. By all means, my dear Lady Millicent, do so if you wish, he said. Yes, it is hardly an affair for the police, murmured Poirot. But I think you'll be wiser than that, he continued. See, here is your letter, in this little Chinese puzzle box. He held it so that I could see. I tried to snatch at it, but he was too quick for me. With a horrid smile, he folded it up and replaced it in the little wooden box. It will be quite safe here, I assure you, he said, and the box itself lives in such a clever place that you would never find it. My eyes turned to the small wall safe, and he shook his head and laughed. I have a better safe than that, he said. Oh, he was odious. Monsieur Poirot, do you think that you can help me? Have faith in Poirot. I will find a way. These reassurances were all very well, I thought, as Poirot gallantly ushered his fair client down the stairs, but it seemed to me that we had a tough nut to crack. I said as much to Poirot when he returned. He nodded ruefully. Yes, the solution does not leap to the eye. He has the whip hand, this Monsieur Lavington. For the moment I do not see how we are to circumvent him. Monsieur Lavington duly called upon us that afternoon. Lady Millicent had spoken truly when she described him as an odious man. I felt a positive tingling in the end of my boot, so keen was I to kick him down the stairs. He was blustering and overbearing in manner, laughed Poirot's gentle suggestions to scorn, and generally showed himself as master of the situation. I cannot help feeling that Poirot was hardly appearing at his best. He looked discouraged and crestfallen. Well, gentlemen, said Lavington as he took up his hat, we don't seem to be getting much further. The case stands like this. I'll let the Lady Millicent off cheap, as she is such a charming young lady. He leered odiously. We'll say 18,000. I'm off to Paris today, a little piece of business to attend to over there. I shall be back on Tuesday. Unless the money is paid by Tuesday evening, the letter goes to the Duke. Don't tell me Lady Millicent can't raise the money. Some of her gentleman friends would be only too willing to oblige such a pretty woman with a loan, if she goes the right way about it. My face flushed, and I took a step forward, but Lavington had wheeled out of the room as he finished his sentence. My God, I cried, something has got to be done. You seem to be taking this lying down, Poirot. You have an excellent heart, my friend, but your grace...